Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Daddy Shark. Let's
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. Smith catches left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that nigga did not drop
that. A big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. is
Oh
going to
my
be
God.
incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because they only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted
see, this is what I'm talking about.
he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Breeze. He's got Burton here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was waving his hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a throw complete right side to start things out.
Yeah, press play.
Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister, 72 yards. yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I got a zinger or two today.
Okay, don't put it down.
I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
On first down, Breeze. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook.
Help you will do what?
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Hey, man, as you see, I'm on TV.
Why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Sanders has it over the middle. Two veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
First and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints, nothing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. On fourth down, here's the option. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Some strong running at the 20 and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is no good.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Carson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. A pass underneath for Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. coming up. He's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, it's Carson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now it's Wilson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Deontay Harris. Room to run at the 50. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. See how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Saints 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Wilson on first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 96 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now, Breeze again. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara to the ground from Drew Brees. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Will Lutz lining up for the point.
CD seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is DJ Reed returning. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin the next drive, the Seahawks offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Now it's Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll pass complete here to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards. They keep the drive rolling. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Here's Breeze. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got it. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. Breeze to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Reed. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. David Moore, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Throwing again. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down.
You got your business at the side.
There you go. Saving the best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the first.
Shit.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time.
Business society, huh?
You and I both know it wasn't planned that way. What a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What the fuck he doing with the rollers with the business in society?
To throw is Wilson. And he'll be he releases it. And
shit, dude.
Yeah,
oh my god, we got business in society, nigga.
Successfully complete one, but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone.
Oh, hi, yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, boys in the hood. Ricky! Ricky! That's what you got too. You do got that Ricky style too. That's that.
You can't have no fucking setting, girl.
No, that's what your mama had that shit.
They're gonna go for it here on 4th down.
Nah, cuz the mama had that shit.
Mama had foam rollers in her head. Everybody ready for a foam roller.
Nah,
I thought these is the big worms, sweetheart.
Nah, cuz.
That one away. So that's a decision that could loom pretty
God
large
damn,
here.
she
Go
got
for it on
Ricky's.
4th down, but come up
Oh
empty.
shit.
But I actually
See, you
like the
funny.
call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
At the 17-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze.
That was my fault.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Ha.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, good one. That should have been picked.
And he couldn't quite get
was
there.
right there.
Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I was looking for that.
But that's what I told you.
Yeah, I think you were trying to hide my shit, cuz.
It was under the couch when I'm moving.
Nah, cuz.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score.
Throw it, motherfucker! Oh, come on, man. Let me run that back, man.
It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. No. It's out. It's loose. Well, offensively lucky they're able to keep the football.
Oh,
but now
that might be the
4th
play.
down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession.
I got to
Two,
go
being
put
able
this
to
in my
punt it,
play
changes
book.
field
This
position
might
for
be
them.
the play
Imagine
right
if that
here.
turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
That might
and
be the
my
play.
goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards.
That might be the
already.
play. I gotta go put that in my play and practice
Wilson
that.
wants rolling to his right. They'll run the screen with Carson.
Oh, that might
And
be
they'll
the
be driven
play.
back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now, one final throw here is incomplete.
That might be the play.
This one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
call you back. Huh? Who got it? Oh yeah, nigga. I just play action the whole game with no runs. Feel me? That's what I do, nigga. And still put up 33 points off my play action, nigga, and still be in the game. Yeah, nigga. Off play action. Yeah, I just really want to see if he can I want to get a feel how he uses his scrambling quarterback, and it look like I'm gonna have no problem in the ball. Huh? Yeah, I'm going. I ain't have no problem in the ball. Okay? No problem. I'm gonna run it down his fucking throat. I'm running down yours too. Come on, Probably will. Probably will, good. Yeah. Yeah, me too, cuz. You right. I'm done talking to you. Yeah, I already got you hyped up. I done played my bullshit game to see what he did. Huh? Huh? Just another game for a lesson. Oh, okay. My nigga more talking that shit. All right, cuz. Well, nigga, I ain't calling you till it's game time then. Nigga, don't call me no more today, nigga. Don't call me no more today. Huh? I'm off. I ain't gotta work tomorrow, so. Yeah, don't call me no more today then, nigga. I said, don't call me no more today. I ain't talking to you till it's game time, nigga. Alright, yeah. Alright. I heard Fortnite.